Hello and welcome you over TimesOfIndia.com. I am Akash Dasgupta. Let's talk about match number 47 now of the ongoing 16th edition of the Indian Premier League. This is a match which will be played on Thursday, the 4th of May, and it will be played in Hyderabad and will feature the home team, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, taking on the Kolkata Knight Riders. Yes, that's right, two teams who are both down in the dumps and barely managing to stay alive this season in that race for a playoffs berth. Now, this is going to be the second clash of these two teams this season. In the first match that these two teams played against each other, which was of course played in the home ground of the Kolkata Knight Riders, the Eden Gardens, SRH won that encounter by 23 runs. It was, remember, the match where Harry Brook, opening the batting for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, scored 100 of 55 balls. Aiden Markram, the skipper for SRH, also scored 50, and they posted 228 for 4 against the Kolkata Knight Riders. In response, Nitish Rana, the KKR captain, also played a good knock. He scored 75 of 41, and KKR made it all the way to 205 for 7, but of course could not win the encounter. Now, both these teams, they find themselves on 6 points currently. SRH have played one match less than the Kolkata Knight Riders. They played 8. KKR, of course, have played 9. But both of them pretty much find themselves in a must-win situation. The Sunrisers Hyderabad, if they win all their matches from here on, will get to 18 points. The Kolkata Knight Riders, if they do the same, will get to 16 points. Now, as I've mentioned in previous videos as well, 16 really is the magic number that most teams aim for. That's almost a safe number, because if you get to 16, traditionally, that's been enough to make it to the playoffs. But if it's a very, very open season, even that might not be enough, because the top teams can just be, there might just be a difference of net run rate amongst the top teams. Now, as far as the Hyderabad team is concerned, they've played 8 so far, won 3, lost 5. And in their last 5 games, if you look at their form, they won, then they lost 3 on the trot, and then they won again. So they're coming off a win. But let's talk about the big concerns for this Hyderabadi team. The biggest one for me, the batting. That just really hasn't clicked. In fact, the last match was a bit of an exception, because there they scored 197 against the Delhi Capitals and then defended it, winning the game by 9 runs. Abhishek Sharma and Heinrich Klaassen both scored 50s in that match. In fact, they were batting at number 1 and number 6, and they both got to their half centuries. But overall, if you look at the batting for the Sunrisers Hyderabad this season, Rahul Tripathi is the leading run getter for them with just 170 runs in 8 innings. He averages less than 25. The next one after Tripathi is Mayank Agarwal with 169 runs in 8 matches, and then Harry Brook comes in with 163 in 8 innings. Now, if you compare that to, say, someone like a Shikhar Dhawan, who is the captain of the Punjab Kings team, who has in fact missed a few matches with an injury concern, he has 262 runs in 6 innings and is at number 15. And that really tells you the story of Sunrisers Hyderabad's rather sorry batting display this season. As far as their bowling is concerned, Mayank Markanday is their top wicket taker currently. He's got 10 in 6. But the likes of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, T. Natarajan, Umran Malik, Adil Rashid, they just haven't stepped up to the plate, have they? A big blow for them was, of course, Washington Sundar being ruled out for the rest of the IPL. But he also did not really set the stage on fire while he played with the ball. He got only 3 wickets in 7 matches. Now, the last match that was played at the Uppal in Hyderabad this season, the Delhi Capitals beat Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 runs, and they successfully defended just 144. Now, if you look at that, what happened in that match, the Sunrisers Hyderabad top 5 combined scored just 79 runs. And that again is another reminder of just how poor their batting has been this season. This really is a team that overall needs to really go back to the drawing board and re-strategize. As far as the Kolkata Knight Riders are concerned, they've played 9, won 3 and lost as many as 6. Another team that is, of course, struggling big time. The 2022 season, last time, was a disappointing season for the Kolkata Knight Riders. They finished 7th, and this season is pretty much going in along the same lines for KKR. In fact, last season, SRH finished 8th, just behind KKR, but they were differentiated only by net run rate. Both teams finishing on 12 points last season. So things really haven't changed much for either of these teams, really, have they? KKR, of course, missing regular captain Shreyas Iyer, Nitish Rana's captaincy, The skills have been questioned. Andre Russell, like I've said earlier, again batting very low down the order. He hasn't really set the stage on fire with the bat, averaging under 21 with the bat this season. In fact, he did score a 19 ball 34 in the last match that KKR played against the Gujarat Titans. But again in that match, he batted way down at number 7. He's in fact, I could say, been better with the ball this season. He's taken 6 wickets so far. Bright spots for KKR this season: Rinku Singh's consistency, Venkatesh Iyer, especially with the century that he scored, but he still needs to score consistently for KKR. Ramanullah Gurbaz getting back into the runs, Varun Chakravarti and Suyash Sharma with the ball. Now, if you overall look at T20 cricket, and especially a league like the IPL, you're either a team that has a couple of really big impact players across the board in batting and bowling, like say the Rajasthan Royals, where they have people like Yashasvi Jaiswal, Jos Buttler, then they have R. Ashwin, Trent Bolt, Yuzvendra Chahal. Or you're a team where almost everyone chips in with either bat or ball, and therefore the team does well. A team like, say, Gujarat Titans or even the Lucknow Super Giants. The Kolkata Knight Riders, unfortunately, don't fall into either category. In this match, you can expect both teams, of course, to be very desperate. Losing is just not an option if they are to keep their very faint playoffs hopes alive, both of them. In the last match in Hyderabad, when SRH lost to DC, the spinners took 6 of the 15 wickets that fell. In this match again in Hyderabad, you can watch out for the spinners. Remember, no Washington Sundar though this time for Hyderabad. Also expect 30-year-old left-arm spinner from Port of Spain, Akeal Hossain, to play again. Teams that bat better, especially at this venue, I think they would go on to win. The pitch could suit the big hitting batsman. It could again be the same story in this match as well. Remember, this is the ground where Mumbai Indians in fact scored 192 and won the game. So going by the form of the batters, as far as these two teams are concerned, I would say I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Sunrisers Hyderabad.